I can play the new Cuphead right here in my Sega Master System, and I died. Summer Game Fest, they showed around 50 games plus in the last event yesterday. And what an event. So I haven't watched everything. I watched parts because I was busy. But then I check game by game. And man, yeah, I'm excited. I just want to talk about 3 games specifically for a big reason. One of them, I think, is, I'm not sure how people are considering it, but I'll tell you why I think is very impacting to the community and to the industry. Okay, so let's get started. I'm Mauricio. This is my channel, OMG Games and Stuff. Thanks for watching. Here I try to talk about games, and doesn't matter if it's retro, if it's new. For me, games is game. That's my idea. That's my view. All right. It just changed how you play it. And yeah, so the Summer Game Fest, over 50 games, and I have 3 games here. That's my top. The one that I'm really excited. I want to talk a little bit about them. One, very fast. It didn't show much. It's based on a comic book from 2020, if I'm not wrong, 2022, which is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle: The Last Ronin. It was just a teaser, but the way it was shown is it looks like a hack and slash game. Because so far we just see like family friendly or for kids, for young people to play kind of beating up games for Mutant Ninja Turtles. But now it's like hack and slash, and with this air, with this feeling of adult only. Will be bloody, will be violent. I hope so. Looks very nice. It really, it's been a while we don't see games or trailers that really gives that spark, like, wow, I want to play this thing, you know? Because, man, this last few years, this video game generation is a bit weird, right? But yeah, I'm very excited for this one. The second one was the game they opened the event, which is a remake of one of my favorite games of this franchise. And I have very personal reasons and connection with this game, which is Resident Evil Code Veronica. The remake now is just called Resident Evil Veronica.
Oui? Qui est-ce? So, you're the American who called earlier. The sister of the man on the 3rd floor. Ah, welcome to Paris. It's so nice to meet you. Brr, it's freezing. Come in. Come in. We don't want you to catch a cold.
Field.
Oh my god, what a trailer. What a trailer. They didn't say anything. It just provoked the audience. And then you see Paris and you make the connection. Oh, maybe it's Resident Evil. There was rumors already. I try to not get in touch with rumors. I don't want to spoil experiences, right? And then talks to this lady, and when she say, good to recall, your brother lives on the 3rd floor. He's a bit weird, blah blah. A bit weird, of course, because he wanna kill Wesker, right? He's crazy. He hates the Umbrella, so he's a bit. We don't know how he's doing mentally, right? And then the trailer goes on. You're not sure, and then you see the arm of Claire. You can see her jacket, and then yeah. And that's just reviewed. They show her. And then you have these flashes that showing the details of the mansion, the Ashford. You see a little bit of one of the twins. wow, it's just mind blowing. Well, I'm not sure, they didn't show, or at least I didn't notice which platform they were running. I would say it's on PC with all the specs on Max or Ultra. But even on Nintendo Switch too, this game would be amazing. And I have a personal connection there. I might make videos about this. By the way, I'm playing all the Resident Evils. I want to end this year. I want to play all possible Resident Evil games that I can put my hands on. And Resident Evil Code Veronica, I have a personal thing, very quick. I had a Dreamcast back home, my home country in Brazil. So at that time, I didn't know any English, so I used to play those games just for the gameplay because it's so nice. And we play without understanding anything what's happening. And we finish the game. We don't even know how, but yeah, that's how we used to play in Brazil. And then we don't have money, so it was very difficult to get a hand of a Dreamcast. I had a Dreamcast, but I never had VMU, memory card. So every game I need to play and play. I don't turn off the console, hope that it doesn't crash or anything. And I remember playing Code Veronica and dying. I died one time, many times. And then I get to the airplane with the tyrant inside. And I didn't know what happened next, right? And then I think I saw somewhere in a magazine that after him, you change to the second disc. And then you go like to Antarctica, you go to the second part of the game, or I would say the last third of the game. So basically you go to the end. And I remember finally I got to him and I died. Oh my god, I got so angry. I gave up. I really gave up. I was so angry because I didn't have memory card. I don't want to play this game anymore. And I didn't play anymore. And then later on, I sold the console, the Dreamcast, and I think I got a PlayStation 2 in that time. But I didn't have, I had the Dreamcast for a short time, like maybe a year and a half. PlayStation 2 I had for long years. And I just play again. Code Veronica, if I'm not wrong, it was on PlayStation 3. And I still didn't know English enough to understand everything. And then I play everything, and then I beat the game. But man, was frustrating that time. So that's why I'm very, very excited for this game. Oh my god. And I hope finishing all the games before I get to this one. And then I would like to finish with something that makes me more excited for many reasons. And one of the reasons is for the care of the details, for the respect to the community, and to truly show passion for what they are doing. And for me, this is the real essence of what video game is. And it was kind of lost. The true passion people, it was just normal people, consumers, making homebrew games. Some people releasing games for Master System, for Mega Drive, for Super Nintendo. I think there is even a Brazilian game that was released on Game Boy and on Mega Drive recently. The community producing things for who really has passion. And this kind of got lost in the industry, you know? And finally they brought this back. They're bringing this back. The studio MDHR with Cuphead.
Hello there, I'm Cuphead here at Studio MDHR headquarters. And today we have a special announcement for all of you. We're happy to confirm that development has begun on a brand new, hand-animated Cuphead video game. Our talented team is hard at work on this ambitious project, which will take Cuphead and friends on a fresh, exciting adventure. It's still in early stages, but we look forward to revealing more when the time is right. Well, it seems I have one more surprise. A small team within our studio has been working in secret on something completely different. This new project is a love letter to the era that brought us into the world of video games. We have prepared a sneak peek, and I'd say it's pretty radical. Over here? Ahem. Pretty radical.
Yes, Cuphead, they announced 2 new games. And the way they announced was so nice. I put here on the video, the Muppet guy explaining, kind of reporter. So they are in a very early stage of a brand new Cuphead game. But while this is happening, they have a small studio, a small team working a different game, which they just announced that's called The Mighty Cuphead Adventure.
Now in development at Studio MDHR. It's Mighty Cuphead Adventure. A new fast-action platform shooter with arcade-quality graphics and amazing sound. Mighty Cuphead Adventure.
Only from Studio MDHR.
And what's so special in this game is a real, true real 8-bit game, 8-bit generation game. They are developing this game on assembly, and they are developing on, not exactly on Sega Master System, but they are developing for the Sega Master System specs. And the game will be released in 3 different platforms. So they're gonna release for all the modern consoles, they're gonna release for PC, and they're gonna release for old consoles with cartridge for Sega Master System. Yeah. I'm so excited. I can play the new Cuphead right here in my Sega Master System that I modded for S-Video. I like so much Cuphead that I even put a frame here. I have him here. I listen to that soundtrack very often. I even want to buy the vinyl record because Cuphead, it brings me this nostalgia, I don't know, this old school, this innocence of video game. Video games, it should be something fun, simple, complex at the same time, but simple as well, but fun. It's something fun, you know, you just play. And I think that's what Cuphead does. And man, they're bringing back again in 8-bit, 8-bit game again. So the whole branding, the way they announce, like is everything is like happening CRT TV or like VHS tape. I'm very excited. So yes, I think those are the picks for me for what happened on the Summer Game Fest and what's happening in the game industry. Without considering GTA 6. GTA 6, I think we know what will be. But this thing, this very thing, I think is a good message to the industry. And I think this will do very well. And this is telling the industry, look, this is what the players want. This is video game. The industry is forgetting what video game is. And this is video game. Simplicity, at the same time complex, but fun. You have a nice gameplay and people have fun. And that's it. No political, nothing. Just have fun. That's how it should be. Right? I think I'm extending too much. That's it. That's my opinion, my views about this event. I'm very excited. I hope you too. Let me know what games are you expecting. Thanks for watching my video. Enjoy your life, because I'm enjoying mine. See you.